What's up, everybody? This is Eric from Game Shampoo. As you can see, I've got Knack and Killzone Shadowfall here. These are the first two PS4 games that I have officially held in my hands. Feels pretty cool. These are shipping out early, so if you ordered either of these games, chances are you are getting them soon or you've already got them. Like me, we're going to unbox both of these games here today, Knack and Killzone. And since the boxes are technically new, although I think they're pretty similar to the PS3 box, we're going to be comparing the size and stuff like that to Xbox and PS3 and all that other stuff. And also, you can check out the back here. The back looks a little different, specifically this part where it tells you all the stuff that the game can do, stuff like that. So I'm going to compare what these boxes look like in terms of kind of design on the back with what a PS3 box looks like before we unbox them. So here is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on the PlayStation 3. It's stunning, in case you forgot. Let's open that up. Pretty standard box, pretty standard packaging. And here is Knack on the PS4. So let's get them right next to each other for science. You can see obviously the color is different, but also the curving at the edges. The PS4 got a much sharper edge, whereas the PS3 is a bit of like a curved, bezeled thing going on here. And then obviously the case itself is blue on the PS4. Less obvious is the changes to the stuff on the back, where you can see these little icons down here that show you, all the stuff that the game can do. One player, network play with up to 4 or 8 people or whatever. Still got that. I'm actually going to use Killzone because they do more with that on the back. Still got that in here, but now you can see that the kind of shapes and the design of that area has changed. Still serves the same functionality though. So if you look at Killzone, you look down at the bottom, you know immediately it's got one player. It takes up like 40 something gigabytes on the hard drive for install. It goes up to 2 to 24 players on online play. Online play is optional, in parentheses. Supports DualShock 4, which pretty much everything should. I mean, that's kind of important. It goes up to 1080p in video output, and a new one, or at least new for PS4 stuff, is that remote play thing right in there. So that means that you can stream the video of this game to your Vita and play it on the Vita using the back touchpad and the front touchscreen to replace the L2 and L3 buttons and stuff like that. Knack, kind of weird because they definitely just showed a remote play video of this game like 2 days ago online, and yet it does not say remote play on the back, although it still goes up to 1080p as well. So got some keys. I'm going to stab open both of these games. So this is Knack. Just peel the plastic back here. And the critical reception to this game has been very interesting so far. Today is a Wednesday, so we've got about a day before the PS4 starts to roll out, midnight launches and stuff like that. And reviews for Knack have been anywhere from 3 out of 10 to like 8.25. The high score from Game Informer, 3 was from Joystick. They did like a 1.5 out of 5, but same thing. And yeah, it seems like either you hate it or you think it's alright. A lot of stuff in between. I think I'll probably be in between, but we'll find out. So anyway, this is the inside of Knack. Let's just pop out the game disc so we can take a close look at that. So there's the PS4 disc. That's what PS4 games look like. Basically the same as what the PS3 game looks like, and in terms of the case design, if you look right there, it's got that same little button that you can just like push and then spring the disc out. So in terms of case design, nothing too drastically different. We've got the controls on the back and no manual, no online pass, no anything like that. Knack actually doesn't have any online play, but it does have multiplayer co-op split screen stuff. So you can see the controls for the game are right here, or at least I guess the basic controls. I don't know if there really is much more to the game than this. It seemed like in the demo I played back at Comic-Con and E3 and stuff, there wasn't too much more than just like X to jump, square to attack. Triangle does like a heavier attack, and the circle I think was like block or grab, something like that. And the circle is a power-up move, and then right stick to dodge. So that's the case, that's the disc, and this is Knack. Let's compare that with PS3, which obviously full of manuals and passes and junk like that over there. Same little top thing. Here's a side by side. These cases are basically the same size. If you want to just put these back together and stack them on top of one another, you can see here that pretty much the same width, same length, same height, all that good stuff. It's almost the exact same case as the PS3, aside from these little sharper edges. And then in terms of disc, it looks like it's, I want to drop my PS4 game on the ground. Again, it's getting really close, so you can see like even down to the little clear spots on the edges is essentially the same thing, which is good because your PS4 games will line up right next to your PS3 games on your shelf or whatever you're using to hold your PS3 games at the moment. And you don't have to worry about like one being taller than the other or smaller or whatever. And I have not gotten an Xbox One game final product like this thing in my hands, but I've heard that the cases are actually shorter than the Xbox 360 cases, which I've got here as well, and actually like more like same size as the PS4 stuff. So, well, I've got the Xbox 360 case here. Let's just do a side by side with those. The blue and green actually look pretty nice side by side. However, aside from the height thing, you know, same width and all that stuff. So really, the only difference you're looking at between an Xbox case and a PS4 case is height. And finally, we got a Blu-ray. Same general size profile as a Blu-ray, except obviously Blu-rays are skinny and sleek, and the little blue part begins lower into the case than the PS4 case does. But yeah, that's really the only difference between a Blu-ray and, don't even bother with the code, I already did the code, but that's really the only difference between a Blu-ray and a PS4 case. So let's take a little bit more of a detailed look at Knack's box itself. As you can see, got a lot of room dedicated to screenshots on the back here. Not really anything in the way of description. Pick up parts and grow to 3 stories tall. Discover the truth behind the mysterious relics. You know, those mysterious relics you've been wondering about this whole time. Exciting 2-player co-op play. It's from Cerny Games. Which I guess is a thing now. Like I said, this game has been getting a lot of mixed reactions online. It takes 37 gigabytes of hard drive space, has co-op, outputs in 1080p. However, there's been a little bit of a lack of consensus, let's say, while I open up Killzone, on Knack and how good it is or how bad it is or whatever. So if there's a demo coming out later, you might want to wait for a demo, or if you've got a friend who's getting the game, you might want to wait for that. We're obviously going to put up an official review pretty soon here too, so maybe look out for that. Another thing to note when opening PS4 games, you still have that toxic plastic smell that you get when you open a lot of PS3 stuff. So this is Killzone Shadowfall. This one much more consistent in terms of the reputation, I guess, it's been getting online. It's been getting generally pretty solid scores. Let's open it up and see if there's anything manual-wise in here. Oh, yeah, there's a 7-day trial of PlayStation Plus in here. Wow, that's cool. I didn't expect that. Basically does not say that anywhere on the packaging. I thought the Drive Club was going to be there, like, here's our free PlayStation Plus trial thing, but I guess that's not coming out at launch anymore, so we've got this little pamphlet with a code on the back. Go in and redeem a free 7-day PlayStation trial. Discard. Pop the disc out and bring that in for a closer look. So there's Killzone. And then, just like with Knack, we've got the controls printed on the back of this thing. So, kind of hoping really that it's going to be a trend to kind of phase out paper manuals and replace them with just saying the controls on the back of the box. I feel like that's a lot more economical and a lot more environmentally friendly. So those are the two games. I'm going to grab the camera really quickly and bring it in for a kind of a close-up view so that way you can see these games up close. So there's Killzone and Knack right side by side. What will you sacrifice for peace is the Killzone description. This one obviously has a lot more in terms of the story written on the back. As Shadow Marshal Lucas Kellen, keeping the fragile peace across the vast wall dividing your home world comes at a great cost. When tensions between the BSA and the Helghast once more boil over into open conflict, the line separating right and wrong begins to crumble, forcing you to decide what type of hero you really are. So, ooh, shiny games. So those are the PS4 launch titles that I've gotten in so far. I'm getting Battlefield 4 and Assassin's Creed 4 as well, so look for coverage of those soon too. Obviously we're going to have a big PS4 unboxing feature going up soon, and beyond that we're going to have PS4 how-tos, tutorials. We're going to show you how to upgrade your current gen stuff to next gen stuff if you can't figure that one out. We're going to show you how to buy stuff on the PlayStation Store, how to redeem your free PlayStation Plus trial, which comes in every box, and a bunch of other stuff. So stay tuned if you are into the PS4 at all. It's only about a day away, so we're going to have a lot of stuff. Thanks for watching.